Hey there, this is Catherine. I'm sharing some items I got in the mail from Sunny Studio. I needed a few different types of paper and I found these, and then I also saw these adorable little shaker pieces of American flags, and so I'm going to put those aside for my 4th of July and my summertime cards. Can't wait to use those. But I've been looking for some gingham paper, and then I also wanted some sunburst paper. I do have a sunburst stamp that I love. I have a couple of them, I think, actually, or maybe one is a die and one is a stamp. But anyway, I wanted to have some paper that already had it on there to make cards a little bit easier. So I found these items from Sunny Studio and I just wanted to flip through them. They're very nice quality, made in the USA. You get 24. You can see one side has the sunburst in different shades, and then the other side has kind of this, I don't know what that pattern is. You can see it. I'm sure it has a technical name, but I don't know. Anyway, so very cute, great for 6x6 cards. So that's the first set I wanted to just kind of flip through with you. These classic, they call them classic sunbursts. And then the next one is going to be the spring sunburst. So has the same sort of pattern as the classic, but you can see that they're much lighter, most of them, and ready for spring. But then there are also these really, really cute and fun, bright, vibrant patterns too. So you get one side has a pattern and one side has the sunburst. So there's kind of a plaid, two different kind of plaids, a gingham, these hearts, and they are really beautiful in person. Another yellow, and just different shades. Stars, there's dots, there are waves, but I can see myself using these a lot. They have beautiful, beautiful colors, very vibrant. The cardstock is it's nice and thick. It's not flimsy. It's very, very nice. I didn't see a weight on there, but paper weight, but they are a very nice weight. So I'm very excited and impressed with them. This is the first time I think I've had any of their paper pads. So I was just going to pick up one, like I say, but then I decided that I would try a couple others. The next one is that I'm going to flip through is Spring Fling. So where I am, it is definitely spring this time of year, and so I thought this was a set I could definitely use. So I'm just going to split these up and see where it ends. So you've got two of each pattern, and I love these tiny little hearts that are kind of ombre. You've got some zigzags, and on the back it looks like it's a daisy. This one is a grass with some really, really nice details. And then we've got a striped, kind of dotted line one. And again, you see those daisies close up. Got some smaller dots. And this pattern changed, I noticed, as I got halfway through. You can see that there's a floral in the back. There's some eggs, and then this is sunrise with that same floral pattern on the back. And then this tree is the last one of that with a beautiful purple back to it. So that is the Spring Fling 6x6. And this is the one I originally was just going to get, looking for, that led me to these other pads as well. So we've got the gingham. I love gingham. I never, ever, ever get tired of gingham. That's that similar pattern that we saw in the other pad, but the colors are just beautiful. And since these are 6x6, they are perfectly sized for cards. And I'm going to make a card in just a minute once I finish flipping through this. But you can see there are lots of beautiful, vibrant colors, and I'm just very, very impressed with the quality. So I highly recommend these. And again, looks like they're made in the USA and they're acid free. So great for card making and scrapbooking. I wanted to show you this in my package today. There was this tiny little ladybug die attached to the invoice that I thought was so cute. I wanted to share that. I don't know, I'm assuming that they may send a little die like this or a little gift in their orders. I just thought that was so sweet, so I wanted to mention that and thank them for that. what a fun little treat to get. And so you can see it comes, there's the back, so you can make any color ladybug you wanted, red and black, whatever you want. I did mine in pink and green because that's what I had handy in my scrap paper stash. So here's a glimpse again of the 4 paper pads. And if you stay with me, I'm going to make a card with one of the pieces of paper from the paper pad. So here we go. I got that gorgeous paper that had the tree, and I've got a stamp set. I did have a few Sunny Studio stamps as I was looking through my craft stash over time. I found the other day, and I thought, oh, I love these little critters. And so the head and the body are separate, and then there's also the little hands. So I'm just going to do a little coloring with my Tri-Blends. I've got an orange. My cat is kind of an orange color, orange yellow, and so I was thinking of him when I colored this. So I'm just going to add a little tiny bit of shading, not spending too much time on it. And then I've got to color the hands. How cute is that? That the hands are separate and they hold different things. You can see just a little bit to the right that they have a heart, looks like kind of an egg, maybe some flowers. So just a super cute set I've had for a very long time. And I'll be honest, I don't even think I've ever used this. So I was delighted to pull one out. I'm trying hard to not buy too much stuff, but I just had to have some new paper. But I'm trying to use my older stamps and enjoy what I have. So I'm going to color the legs the same orange with my Tri-Blends. And again, just doing a little bit of shading, taking just a second. The Tri-Blends make it very easy to color small images like this with this little bullet nib. I do have some with the brush, but I don't use those as much. I use these more than the others. So I'm just finishing up these little details. I'm going to add a little bit of this ice gray blend to my letter. And then I realize I probably need to color a little bit of the neck. I think the head will cover most of it, but I didn't want to have to go back and do that again. So I've got the matching dies that go with the set. I'm going to tape these down and run them through my machine. I had to find the right one for the hands. And you can see now that I've got them all cut apart. And I'm just kind of laying out where I want my little critter head to go. I'm going to lay it on the side underneath the tree. I kind of like the idea of my little cat being underneath the tree. So I trimmed my paper down, and then there's also this border die set from Sunny Studios that I found in my stash. And I stamped and cut that, and now I'm using the Sending Love from that same stamp set. And I'm going to stamp this off with black ink, and the banner I stamped in a bright yellow. I thought about doing it in white, but I really wanted it to stand out under that tree. So I'm going to take a moment and stamp this with my Gina K ink. I'm sure this is, like I said, the first time I've used the stamp set, so I'm just stamping it off to make sure that that I've got it covered. And you can see that the stamps work fine. This was totally user error, not paying attention and pushing where I needed to. They stamp beautifully. Very, very high quality stamps. So now I'm just going to glue this down onto my A2 sized cardstock. I kept this paper the same size. I wanted to cut off as little as possible and keep as much as the tree and the mountains as I could. So just made for a quick and easy card. So I'm going to place my cat on there and decide where I want him to go. I got to glue the head on, and then I'm going to stick one of my foam dimensional pieces on there. I will note that I did color the nose and the ears in a little bit, just with a very light color. In the video, I had forgotten to do it, but before I finished completely, I did color in his nose, which is kind of a light. My cat's nose is very, very light, so I just kept with that. But I did want to mention that I did finish it. And then I've got this banner that I'm going to put under the tree. And I just can't say enough about this paper. I had so much fun with it. And then I had this foam heart left over from another project. And I thought that'd be a great way to finish it off. So I used the Spring Fling cardstock for that one. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. And be sure and subscribe and like and share if you enjoy what you see. Have a great day.